Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and today I'm revealing my exact method for turning one long recording into a stack of scroll-stopping TikTok clips in under 10 minutes. I usually start with Vizard before touching any other editing tool because of the sheer speed it unlocks for consistent short-form output. If you're new to my content, I manage the complete short-form strategy for creators and brands struggling with that constant content churn. My goal today is to walk you through getting 5 to 7 ready-to-run TikTok creatives queued up from a single long video, eliminating that creative bottleneck. The very first step in this process is simple. Head over to Vizard and sign up for an account. They offer a free tier, which is perfect for kicking the tires, allowing you to just upload a recording or drop in an existing YouTube link. I personally kick things off by feeding Vizard the full-length livestream or interview we are aiming to repurpose. Once the file is uploaded, Vizard immediately begins auto-ingesting the entire asset and starts its deep content analysis. The AI intelligently locates topic shifts, flags moments where speakers laugh, and highlights where energy spikes occur throughout the recording. Crucially, it pinpoints those exact moments that hold the highest potential for being highly shareable content. This is the true magic move because it completely eliminates the tedious process of manually hunting for those golden clips. Vizard surfaces all the high-potential moments automatically, giving you a huge head start on your editing. Step 1 in the workflow is to clearly choose your target output format, which for TikTok must be 9:16 vertical video. You should define your baseline clip length, generally aiming for something between 15 and 30 seconds for maximum engagement. Vizard lets you fine-tune this by setting your preferred clip duration and controlling how aggressive the cut detection sensitivity should be. Since I'm targeting high-intensity moments, I typically set the tool to prioritize pulling out short, punchy cuts that land under 20 seconds. The platform then instantly generates a whole batch of candidate clips, often complete with suggested titles and subtitle drafts. Step 2 involves reviewing all of these automatically generated edits before committing to any final version. Remember, you absolutely do not have to accept every single suggestion the AI presents to you, so be critical. Vizard quickly presents you with an entire playlist of extracted clips, which you need to watch through very deliberately. Flag the ones that immediately feel like they have viral potential, maybe a big reaction or a particularly clear, surprising line. From one long source video, I generally manage to pick out about 5 to 7 truly solid, high-quality clips. Pro tip, you must prioritize clips that have a self-contained, powerful hook right there in the very first 2 to 3 seconds. That initial hook is the critical difference between someone immediately swiping away or stopping dead in their scroll on platforms like TikTok. Step 3 is all about tweaking those captions and ensuring everything stays within the visual safe zones for the platform. Vizard automatically adds subtitles, but you need to ensure they are visually strong and positioned correctly so UI buttons don't obscure them. I slightly move the text upwards, I increase the font weight for impact, and I use bold call-to-action language only in the very first caption frame. Meticulous positioning is key because you want to keep any crucial information away from the bottom right corner, where TikTok icons tend to overlap. Making these tiny adjustments to text placement can actually lift your overall watch-through rate by a significant margin. Step 4 focuses on polishing the visuals, where Vizard makes it remarkably easy to crop, zoom, or even replace background frames. One of my absolute favorite moves is executing the product fill trick for maximum ad clarity. If the clip discusses a product, I insert a dedicated full-screen clean shot of that item for 1 or 2 seconds. This ensures the ad still reads perfectly clean and communicates its point, even if someone is watching the video completely muted. Furthermore, you can seamlessly remove those distracting filler words, tighten up awkward pauses, and apply color grades. These simple color grading presets are what make the final clip feel polished and premium without requiring heavy, traditional editing sessions. Next up is Step 5, generating robust variants, which is crucial for effective testing and optimization. Vizard has the capability to spit out several distinct versions of the exact same clip using different parameters. I always make sure to create a minimum of 5 unique creatives from every single long video source file I process. This involves swapping out the primary hook, changing the accompanying caption copy, and switching up the background music track. TikTok's algorithm heavily rewards creative variety, and testing these variants is genuinely how you find your winning ads quickly. Now we move to the scheduling phase, which is the part that so many marketers completely miss in their workflow. Vizard features an integrated auto-schedule function and a built-in content calendar to streamline this step entirely. You simply set your desired posting frequency, and the AI takes over, queuing posts for you across optimal times. I usually enable the PostX times per week setting and let the system intelligently space out the clips based on performance windows. This auto-scheduling feature saves a massive amount of overhead time because you avoid manually uploading every single piece of content. The content calendar also provides you with a crucial visual overview of what is going live and precisely when it will publish. This visual planning helps you ensure you are evenly testing different formats and avoiding any unintended content repetition. Finally, we reach the export and ad preparation stage for getting these clips into the marketplace. Once your clips are finalized, export high-quality files that are specifically optimized for the TikTok environment. I generally export a mix of both the 15-second and the 30-second versions of the top-performing clips. Then navigate over to the TikTok Ads Manager to begin creating an ad group tailored for purchases or traffic based on your primary objective. For a pro setup, I strongly recommend using a single placement setting focused only on TikTok for initial learning. Set broad targeting initially so that TikTok's powerful algorithm has the widest pool of data to learn from your creatives. Start your daily budget modestly, perhaps around $20 per day for early testing before you consider any major scaling efforts. Upload the 5 to 7 creatives that Vizard just prepared for you and ensure your ad headline immediately leads with the main offer. The creative assets have to carry the initial signaling power, and Vizard clips are intentionally built to succeed at that job. Now let's talk comparison, because everyone asks which tool I prefer over the others in the market. I used to rely on CapCut for single edits and manual suites like Premiere Pro combined with various trend templates. While those tools are undeniably powerful for detailed work, they become painfully manual and incredibly slow when you need scale. CapCut shines for one-off, specific edits, but the moment you need 10 to 30 clips weekly across multiple channels, those manual processes simply break down. You end up sacrificing hours just on meticulously timing cuts and adjusting captions across the board. Tools like Vizard offer auto subtitles, which is great, but you still have to manually search for and assemble all those viral moments yourself. Avatar-based editors and tools focused on synthetic talent are amazing for pure ad creation, but they don't replace a clip generator for repurposing. Plus, those synthetic tools often charge you based on usage time or per export, causing costs to stack up very quickly. Vizard's true sweet spot is achieving massive scale while maintaining context awareness of what makes content engaging. It actively finds the high engagement segments, auto-subtitles them, creates variations, and then schedules everything without you ever opening a timeline. That single feature is a monumental time saver, and unlike some competitors, the content calendar is native and supports direct publishing. This means you completely bypass the need for a separate third-party scheduling application to manage your posts. Here are a few essential practical settings that I always bake into my default Vizard workflow for consistency. First, always select the 9:16 aspect ratio for any TikTok or Reels output to ensure native platform performance. For clip length, I recommend 12 to 20 seconds for pure hook-focused clips, but extend to 25 to 30 seconds for educational segments. Captions must always be turned on, and I position them deliberately just above the bottom UI buttons for maximum legibility. For thumbnails, I instruct Vizard to create 2 distinct versions per clip, one heavy on text and one focused primarily on a compelling face shot. And remember the rule, generate a minimum of 5 unique creatives per single long video to allow for valid A/B testing across your campaigns. Crucial to this whole system is diligent tracking and a commitment to iteration based on the data you gather. Make sure you connect your TikTok pixel or your relevant shop tracking mechanism before you launch anything. Give your ads a fair chance to perform by running them consistently for at least 3 to 5 full days before making any judgment calls. If a creative is showing strong positive results, scale it back very slowly, increasing the budget by only 20 to 30% day over day. If absolutely none of your initial clips are winning, immediately swap in the other Vizard variants you cleverly prepared earlier. This fast iteration loop, create, test, tweak, and then repeat, is precisely what separates successful spenders from those who see zero return. One more compelling reason I favor Vizard is that it delivers incredible speed without forcing you to compromise on the quality or context. You can genuinely go from having a raw source file to having published content queued up in under 10 minutes once you master this process. That first time might take you a little longer, maybe 15 to 20 minutes, but once your presets are locked in, it becomes minute level work. Here is a quick real-world example of the system in action that proved its value immediately. We took a single 45-minute health expert interview and extracted 6 distinct, powerful clips in one short session. 3 of those clips were immediately designated as organic social posts, and the other 3 were prepped as paid advertisements. We scheduled the organic ones across the following week and launched the paid ads almost simultaneously. Within just 48 hours, we clearly identified the single top performer, which delivered an excellent 2.1% conversion rate on TikTok shop traffic. That is the kind of rapid success velocity you absolutely must achieve in today's incredibly fast-moving digital feeds. Here are my final thoughts and some absolute best practices you should always keep in mind for maximizing results. First, never over-polish your content because that raw, authentic energy is genuinely what wins with most audiences today. Vizard is brilliant because it preserves that crucial authenticity while aggressively tightening up the final cut. If you are trying to drive direct sales, always ensure there is at least one clear product shot or visual inside the clip itself. You need to test multiple types of hooks. Curiosity, pain point, and social proof all resonate differently with various audience segments. Use the integrated content calendar religiously to stagger your posts and proactively avoid creating viewer fatigue across your channel. Always pair Vizard's output with a basic but functional tracking stack, your pixel, proper UTMs, and a clean reporting dashboard. You must know precisely which clips are the ones truly moving the needle for your business goals. Alright, that was the complete end-to-end run-through of the entire modern repurposing system. Vizard truly functions as more than just an editor. It's a powerful repurposing engine combined with a native scheduler that crushes the creative bottleneck. If your goal is producing consistent short-form content without needing to hire an editor for every single video, this platform is an absolute game changer. I highly encourage you to go try uploading one of your own long videos right now and just let the AI find those incredible moments for you. Select just 5 clips, schedule them out over the next week, and check the performance data a few days later to see what it reveals. If you want a deep dive, I can certainly outline the exact thumbnail settings and the 5 specific hook copy types that convert best on the feed. Those little nuances in the copy and visuals are often the secret sauce that makes a Vizard clip ultimately win the engagement battle. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with your campaigns and happy creating this week.